City in the building, and we have the one and only Noah Jones for the first time ever in the studio, and also first time ever in the country.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I welcome you to the show. Great to have you in this evening. We spoke last week. You were coming to town to do your music video, and that in itself, when I got the phone call, it was actually the day before I spoke to you. I was just so curious as to what would cause an artist to leave out of California to come here to Montreal to shoot a video. That I said I had to interview you and see what's up, and let the Street Sounds audience get familiar with Noah Jones.
Hey, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you for having me.
So the video's been shot.
Yeah.
And how did that go to this weekend?
Oh, it was crazy. We shot it at Salon Dalmay, I think it's called.
Pretty good. Very good.
It was a nice little spot. We had a nice little crowd. Nice. Oh man, Montreal got some beautiful women, man. Shout out to y'all for
best in the country.
it was hard to focus, but
nice.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
So
shout out to Justin and Augustine too, man. He did a great job.
So we spoke briefly about how the connections were made last week. We give the people a little rundown on Noah Jones, the artist.
Basically, born and raised in New York. I moved to St. Louis from '94 to '97 and did some music out there. Then I moved to California in '99 and just really started going heavy with the music, and linked up with a couple of artists. I did a record with Glasses Malone, and then like maybe 3 weeks later I met Nocturnal in a grocery store, and 2 days after that we was recording music together, and then like 3 weeks after that we was on tour together. So we kind of took an interest in how each other did their thing, and I just haven't stopped it from there. Just snowballed that into as much stuff I can get done.
So things have been going really well for you in a real short period of time. You just shot the new video, so that means an album is in the works.
Oh yeah. It's actually called Cinematic, and it's produced by the Toy Box crew, and they're all Canadians. So the whole project is strictly for Canada. So.
You got a lot of love for Canada.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you make your Canadian connects?
The dude that got me signed to Universal, his name is Justin Mello. He actually is a good friend of the Toy Box crew. And they basically heard some of my music because he was promoting me, and they said, hey, we want to do a record with this guy. So they sent me a song, an instrumental actually, and I turned it into this song called The Minority Song. And they ended up liking the song so much that they said, hey, we should do a whole project together. And I was like, let's do it, man, let's go.
Definitely, and the rest is history.
Yeah, so now we're like 8 songs in, and we're about to get a couple of features on the project and stuff like that. We shot the first single this weekend, so it's pretty crazy.
Definitely. When we could look for this album to be dropping? When do you plan on dropping it out?
Hopefully, maybe July, August. I have to see, because I'm currently promoting an album right now that has all kind of big West Coast artists on there, from Nipsey Hussle to Nocturnal to J-Rock, so I'm kind of wrapped up promoting that right now, but I'm still working on more music, so it's like I'm trying to dual purpose and multitask and do as many projects at one time. I just want to make sure everybody gets their dues. So.
Now, there's a lot of aspiring artists that are listening right now, and from someone who's making it in the game, what advice can you give to the artists out there listening on how to get things done?
Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. And when I say invest in yourself, like, getting big artists on your record is not going to be cheap. And you have to understand that as long as you build these relationships with these artists after you break bread with them, it can turn into something that's really major. Like Nocturnal charged me, but it turned into a whole album with dude. It turned into a tour with him. It turned into me meeting other people. Now, if I was too scared to spend the money to get him on a song, none of that would ever happen. So invest in yourself, you know what I mean? Take pride in your craft. Get yourself a home studio, a good quality home studio, so you can stay busy and stay working, because some of these opportunities, they come like in a blink of an eye, and if you can't deliver, then you're going to really miss the boat. And once you got a reputation for missing the boat, people are not going to mess with you. So you got to really be on your grind for real. There's a difference between being on your grind and working. A lot of artists work.
Like that.
They work, they be recording, they work, but they're not really grinding. You know what I mean? So it's a difference.
Definitely, man. As Noah Jones well said, right, at Street Sounds 1037. We're going to premiere the track that you shot the video for this weekend, so why don't you set this up and introduce it to everybody out there listening.
Okay, this joint right here is called Any Way You Want. It's like a club banger. It's produced by Quest of the Toy Box crew from Montreal. And, the first single off the album, Cinematic, coming this fall, hopefully.
Yeah. Perfect.